Hello everybody, welcome back. And today, we're gonna go through PidAmp. It's fairly new, it's about a month old. It's got about a month of production, but I think I've got everything covered here. So, we can start off by showing you this block off here. It's basically some classic old school whitewalker block off. Right, in order to shift the lava bomb, you just surround it in edited floors like this. Right here you kind of want layering. And these floors here will also act as a full layer. That's what it looks like underneath. And then also here are some edited floors for another layer. Okay, so these are all 4 impact, 1 reload with heels attached. There's a effectoration gas trap. And a Z block like this with a wall right there. You can maybe make it a door. Should be fine the way it is. I haven't had any issues since I made it like that. Okay, so underneath the map here I have 2 freeze traps. Okay, and I start my tires right there. Okay, there's a sideways floating freeze coming from this box of block off here. That looks like that, and there's also another sideways floating freeze right beside it. Okay. In behind, this is what it looks like. There's no floors under that. There's obviously the 2 full floors under here with the sideways floating freeze. Okay, so all freeze traps are 2 reload, effectoration, and all durability. Okay. These are 2 ranged anti-air traps. Just ranged, just in case. Okay. This floor launcher here be a 2 impact, 2 reload. Actually, it's a 1 impact. I'll show you what it looks like. It's kind of a specialty launcher right here. It's 1 impact, almost 2 full reload with healing, and that's going to be nice and fast when mixed with a double reload, 1 impact, heels attached wall launcher. Slightly different timing so that they're not going off at the exact same time. This is the same floor launcher here, but the wall launcher, I take it back. This is a 3 impact and this is a 4 impact. 1 reload, 2 reload. And a sideways floating tar pit coming from the back box right there. Okay, we've got freeze traps, freeze trap. For this freeze trap right here, I'll quickly show you how to do it. Nice and simple. So put a ramp beside the natural ramp, just like how you want the thing to float. Put it up too high. Put floors everywhere except for where you want it to go. Pull out your freeze trap. Stand really close to the middle here, walk yourself up, and look down at about that corner. Right now I can see through the floor, and the trap is floating under the floor. Go ahead and place it. So now you have a freeze trap occupied by the floor 2 tiles up above. Make your connection points, and you're good to go. Extremely handy. And you could also put tires 2 tiles up. Okay, each and every single tire trap is this one right here. 2 reload, 3 durability, full physical, 144. Plenty of damage and impact. Okay. For this block off here, I just put 1 Z block with a door here, no wall there, triangle on that side, and then back here, not even upgraded, doors so that they don't pull aggro, and a floor at the back. I was having issues by placing any full walls in this area. The smashers would go bonkers and break it. So I've removed all of those. Up here doesn't seem to be an issue with the full walls. It's just any healing sound wall you like. Fireburn's favorite wall dart. And alright, I'll get into an explanation here. They are all going to funnel into this box. These floor launchers are basically to counter the riot husks and get them back up there. I'm gonna say that this here is 3 impact 2 reload times 2. Favorite wall darts. Wall light with effect duration. Wall puncher, and just floor launchers, all with different timing, of course. Okay, underneath all these, floating tar pits. Okay, there's a good chance the tornado might get them, but that's okay, the tornado cannot get floor launchers. Very important to note. So, here's another final countermeasure for the ride husks, and then this is the final countermeasure, a floating box 4 tiles up, just to despawn them. Okay, if you get space rocks, this just so happens to be one of the places that it will land, so go ahead and do that. I actually did get wave 24 space rocks, and it passed with flying colors. Okay, so yeah, this is all the exterior business. I'm not 100% sure what this wall here is for, so I will get rid of it. Okay, that was for the video. Okay, that's Devil Amp. One more time with this block off, and one more time with this block off. Make sure you got doors at the back, because you're getting a little bit close to the amp. And we want everything pathing over here. Okay. So for the amp design itself, this is a little bit of fun. Okay, we've got a couple damage traps right here, and these are kind of bait walls for the smashers. It's going to bring them in, and these are the first things that they're going to want to break. Next thing that they're going to want to break is that floating wall right there. So we've got a sideways floating tar pit for when they charge after it. They will kind of get stuck and fall all the way down, charge the amp a few times, maybe break this wall, and then they're going to realize they can't reach it, and they're going to go into this geyser with these full walls here. We have a sideways floating tar pit into an edited floor, and 3 full walls with your favorite damage traps. And that's going to pull all these smashers and mini bosses into here. I have a sideways wooden floor spike for fun, you do not need it. Here's some connection points for the hanging walls amp design. Okay, so this is a single floor launcher, a floating tar pit on top of a sideways wooden floor spike mixed with the floor launcher. So there's 3 traps in 1 tile. It's likely the tornado will destroy them, but the floor launcher will stay. And there's there's a roof here, I guess, for lobber defense, just in case, I guess. A couple walls there so that they don't get knocked out into this block off. That is also the reason this here is angled as it is, to keep them away from accidentally getting knocked into here, which has happened before. Okay, I've got another tire over here, and that's basically everything. There's just one more thing. It's a flinger spot. The flingers like to come around here. I have a kind of a path for hill amp here. If you do have this, you'll have to block this off like this so that the flinger doesn't stand right here and throw. So it turns out that if they have access to being up here, this is a flinger spot right here, and then there's a floating freeze trap, which is not needed, but it's entertaining regardless. Coming from here, floating to here. This is the flinger spot for pit. 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time it'll be right here. Okay, and I've got no structures on this side anywhere. And that's basically it. Like I said before, it's a fairly new build, but I think I've got all the corners covered. It's been doing really well for me. You have to have basically full durability to be able to depend on these tires and freeze the way that I've been doing. Only smashers and mini bosses get through, and the ride husks, well, we have solutions for that. If you really want, you can keep adding more floor launchers, perhaps a sky bridge or something to just despawn them. Alright, I hope you enjoy building this as much as I do. Yeah, enjoy, take care, have a good day.
house, get the I'm a you know,